Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Mogul. Picking up right where we left off. A few more plates if possible, but nothing too serious. One thing I have noticed is these plates tend to get stuck every now and then. Like, if they fall like that, they're fine, but if they fall completely flat, they're not good. Still got an extremely questionable method here. So, just completely launching them across the room. But I guess it works. Alright, so we unlocked something. Or we got a research ticket, that's what it was. Which is always cool. So we actually still need something. So, is there like a splitter? Already? Doesn't really look like it. Because I need a way to split off some of the iron to not become plates. There seems to be an extreme lack of gems coming through. But, fine. And we're up to 200 of our 1,200 crushed gold. So, we're working on it, I guess. That's not necessary yet. I mean, we could go for the conveyor blocker. Okay, so this is primitive splitting. Okay. So, can I make this work? We'll buy 5 of them just to have. With the way everything has to be here, this is insanely difficult. You're not necessary. Go away. And we can't really necessarily split there. But if we split here, go back, take you out. Put a straight and a 90. So you do your thing. Where's my cannon? There it is. Place the cannon there. 90 up into it, so that should work. I need more 90s. One up in there. Let's go ahead and buy 21 of those. So that gives us our launch ones. Need these directions. So we can just go Boop. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Easy. Alright, we just want to make sure this is still functioning correctly. It looks like it is. I don't know if this is a guaranteed split. It seems to work pretty okay, though. I imagine it has a little bit more to do with location than anything else. But it seems to be doing a pretty even split so far. Okay, it's 2 that way, which not ideal, but it's fine. We'll eventually get to what we need, which is honestly more important than anything. Okay, it's 3 that one so far. Not a huge fan of that. 3-2. Okay, I can deal with. Yeah, that's fine. Let's see what this one is. Okay, that's fine. It's doing stuff. A large quantity of coal here. Let's hook this up. Along with, like, what's it gonna do? I think with 3 of them, I could have went ahead and got that polishing machine. But grab our new mining machines. We're gonna take over to the coal mining area, or this, what was a coal mining area. It looked like anyway. So, we can go through. We need to 90 that way. 90 again. Straighten that out. And ramp up. And then for the rest of these, what we can do, just go out, out, cut you straight, and just jump into that. Cool, so that's those all set up. That was really easy. I've just been extremely lazy. Some of that's going to spill out at some point. I accept that. Oh, it like probably right here. Considering there's nowhere for it to go. It won't be as chunky of drops here in a second. Oh god, why is there so much on the ground? I wouldn't be surprised to see some stuff miss that situation, so let's actually expand the fire. Because that gives it a much better chance of it landing well. Let's do a quick board physics clear. Help the OCD a little bit. Alright, let's see if we can. Looks like I think there was another place or two back there at the power. So let's hop back over here. Grab some auto miners. Forgot to pick them up, so. And then let's head over to the copper area once again. Just to try to get as much as we can from this area. And the only thing we need to actually send through to that machine over there is any copper. Okay, there was one. This is an iron one, so it doesn't need this machine. So just immediately 90, 98 right there. There. Pretty solid. I believe that was the only other place that I could, so I mean that's max what we can do. Looks like there's some more space down here, maybe? What have we got down here? Got another stretch of mines. This is the gold section? Okay. We're gonna take these diamonds here. And it actually had all that we needed to complete, the Master of Iron diamond. Oh god. Please stop. That probably should do my filters. Nope, they're still there. Cool. I'm kind of wanting to split the coal. But there's no way to do it. Basically give it myself. Which I can move this further back. But I need to let this run for a minute to save up some money. There's not much I can do right now. But I'll be back here once we save up enough to get probably a shaker table and probably a polishing table or two. Alright, so I saved up enough money here to purchase at least 3 polishing machines. I think that's one more. But we'll buy 2 for now. And so it wants us to polish the diamonds and emeralds. I'm gonna do this. Where's that door? Okay. You know what? Let's just send that through. Okay. And then I guess for now, at least, we can throw I can just throw everything through there. So let's buy another sorter. Where did it go? Oh, that's what these are. Destroy you. We get a surprising lack of diamonds with this. I think something's wrong. Every time I say something, it happens. Okay, so we just need to So for now, we'll just do this with a ledge. There we go. Whoops. Purchase 11 ledges. I want to make sure we don't throw the coal through. We'll have the polished emeralds done pretty much instantly. I think I'll have a diamond right here. Oh, I put it up there, that's right. So we're almost done with the iron ingots coming from. I could polish these for more money. Sure. So get nice and cleaned up across through there. Drop in and they should still count for anything. We can actually go grab some more polishers, or just one for now, I suppose. And we got a new quest done. Okay, so polished gold. Ugh. Wow, 300 polish that? That's fantastic. Oh, Jesus. Oh, no. That's gonna take a while. Wait, hold on. So we got rod extruder and expert plater, so we need copper plates and gold plates. All should be fairly easy to do. This will be one pretty simple to get as well. So we just need to start going through the coal. But I think I'm trying to wait on Coal Crusher to finish, because I don't really think I need coal for anything else after this, so... Okay, that is going to need coal, but I'll worry about that later, because it's quite intensive. That takes 20,000 just plain coal over, so that's just going to require its own little rework, and probably just a bunch of AFK. Because I'm not sitting through that. I can't place it there. Okay, so we're just going to have dirty iron. Can we polish you up? Okay, so that does seem like that does polish these, so they should be worth a little bit more. What quests can we do? We could do gold. It's not going to be an issue. And then we'll do gold ingots that we need to polish. So they are their own thing, is what we're learning here. So we need a rod extruder and shaker table. So shaker table and rod extruder is actually 6 grand on its own, and that turns ingots into rods. Oh god. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll place down another splitter over here, like right here. Split this off, rod here, right? Seems to be the smart thing to do. Let's actually just go ahead and... We don't need you quite yet. Rod extruder, sure. This is a beefy machine. Can place that there. So that doesn't quite work as well as I wish it did. Okay. Can I move this one further forward? I can if I do that. That's fine. So that lets us move those. That lets us do that, so we can do this. Hit it with a straight at the 90. Straight, 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 90. And then straight, straight. Then coming out of this, one a 90, 90, wait, nope. Maybe we put a polisher here? And we'll see if this counts towards the goal. And then we'll just go straight, straight, like that. And then obviously right here we just go 90, 90, 90. But we also need to go out of here with a 90. We just gotta move this essentially. Oh, I had to clean right there on this one. Okay. So, what we can do, maybe, is go boom. Let's go up here. Move those fellas up there. Let's grab conveyors. Let's actually go in here into the research tree, because maybe if we do hoppers. Let's grab some slope. And that's going to be in chutes, so let's purchase a few of these hoppers. Okay, so what we want to do here is get rid of that completely, because it's completely pointless. About like me. 90 over. Give ourselves some room to work with. That's not ideal. We want to run one straight and then 90. Actually, no we don't. We want to build up right here even. There. Go 2 straight. $90. Straight, straight, straight. That thing's huge. Absolutely not helpful.
I think we can get away with deleting you. We'll see here momentarily. Does that result in a clean run? It looks like it. Yeah, most definitely is. And this is all kinds of lines up. Alright, we're actually done with the coal, so we just need the $6,000 at this point. I don't hate this. It's not bad. It's interesting. But it also lets us get iron plates and rods at the same time, which is good, because we currently can't do that with anything else. But to make it where we can get copper and like anything else, we just have to launch the ingots over there. So to do that, I would just take this up over top of here and hook it back around into the splitter here. And the splitter will take half of them over here to just go in as ingots. And then the other half will go over here to be split in between making quarters of plates and rods. It's a pretty interesting looking machine here. And this is a bit of an interesting way to set this up as well. We have 27 emeralds to 1 diamond, by the way. I mean, that's going pretty swell up here. So gold is going to be located down here. Right, and this looks like a coal vein. Maybe some more gold in here somewhere. A little bit of grass, more gold mine. What in the world? Why is this bright? Oh. Probably because there's a hole in the cave. Very interesting. Where am I even at? Oh, okay. I got lost there for a second. Can we get better miners? We get turbo drill bits? Okay, that's not great. We could get the vertical bulk sorter, but we can actually afford the shaker table now. So I think we want to do that. Oh, that's only 3,500. I thought it was 6K for whatever reason. What was I thinking about? Okay, so shaker table. So we don't want to do this here. We don't want to crush anymore for now. We still need to go up by 1. Like that. So does this delete it? Or I think this also produces crushed gold. Sometimes. Because that's what that is. That's crushed gold. So we need to find a way to feed this back through the system. And then tell the crushed coal to go elsewhere. Is that crushed coal? Maybe. It's definitely not raw, so that's all that we need there. So the iron's going around there. Doesn't really do us any good. Alright, so we need to take it after it goes through here. It needs to actually go around and re-put itself through the system. So to do that, you slope up, 90, and we'll go forward a few times, and then 90 again. Okay, apparently not. Some collision there. But we can actually just take this over. And then can I make this actually go down? I don't think so, unfortunately. Let's see how this works. Does that launch over top? No. Okay, so that's rubies. Which we should be getting. I think the shaker table was capable of getting us diamonds as well, so. And then I believe these are just chunks of coal. Whoops. Anyway. It looks like there's a pretty decent chance of coal, which makes sense. And this does crush it too, so. It also deletes it sometimes. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's not. We're making too much iron, but yeah, it is what it is. So, we have crushed coal and rubies to deal with. I need 5 rubies to do anything with before I want to start polishing them. But the coal, specifically the crushed coal, I have more filters, don't I? I do. That's not a filter. That's a filter. I'm gonna call them a filter. They're obviously not. And I just got that stuck. I don't really care about anything else in that pile. Coal can go in there. And this can't go through the cleaners, so when in doubt, always go up. Up one more time just to clear this. Alright, that should be coal figured out. Cool. So we've got 1 ruby so far out of the vast quantities of coal. And for now, we actually just want the rubies to go through there as well, so we can leave that sitting now, and we'll be fine. Was that saying a miner could be placed there? It does. So your iron, coal, and crushed iron. Okay. Place you there. Immediately. It won't let me place it correctly. I mean, that would be acceptable. I need it to float the other way. Like, I need it to face that way. So, if I do this. Does that let me do what I want? Yes, it does. Bingo, bango. So then we just need to go over here, pick up a little bit of space, and I need more 90s. Oh, there's 30 of them ought to do. Bingo. Boop. Pop. Boop. And small wood. You know what that is? Even more iron! Which we don't need at all. Alright, so we need to start making copper rods. Which isn't horrible. Okay, so to do that, let's buy more pieces. Buy 50 of those, 20 of those. Make one of those just so it's even. I don't think I don't need another T, so we'll spend 1,400 there. Probably could have used more ledges, but I think we'll be okay. So copper. What we need to do for copper is do some engineering. We're gonna have this polished before? Maybe? So I should be able to place the polisher right there and then ramp up. Oh boy, that does not work. So what piece of fine engineering can I concoct here? You know what? Let's just screw that. And we'll just round it into a corner. And does that work? Only thing I'm concerned is all of these are going to go to the right, aren't they? Yes, so can I invest in a smart splitter? Hopefully this is no bigger than the other splitter. Smart splitter. Okay, it's the exact same size, so that works out flawlessly. And this is supposed to provide a more even split, which doesn't truthfully work. The greatest when you have two different types going in. But I mean, we'll still get some of both either way. Like that works quite well. That's actually really satisfying to watch. The other part that yeah, that's quite, I don't like that pillar down through there, but okay, so we've got two of the that cracks me up every time. So I think gold, what we're going to try to do with gold is we're going to try to smelt it back there pretty much, and just bring it up here just to do this part of the loop. So we'll just bring it over top of this and drop it right here. Obviously it comes around, it does its thing down here in the split. Would it be smarter to do this individually? Absolutely. Am I going to? Absolutely not. What can we research here? So, absolutely overfilling the iron, it started pouring out the sides, which is whatever, realistically. How did an iron ingot, or a copper, end up over here? It still seems like more end up going, or more copper ends up going this way, but it doesn't matter to a certain extent. Because, I mean, it'll eventually work, which is really what I'm looking for. So we're up to 3 of the 5 rubies, so that's fantastic. And we're up to 12k? Wow. Start raking in some big money. Okay. Like, these aren't great. Like, these Auto Miner MK1s, they're honestly, from what I can see, they seem to be the better of everything. At some point, we are going to have to split these plates up as well, which I think I've actually left myself enough room to do. Maybe. Because those are what turns into something. The pipes. So we're up to a whopping 3 copper rods. Here comes another ruby in, so I could be done. But I want to wait. What do we got back here? Is this a copper node? Maybe. Somewhat. It's more coal, which is acceptable. What's back here? Some dynamite that I cannot blow up from over here. Okay. Instead of doing that, let's turn this up here. Try to keep it out of the way, but also accessible. Whoops. Because that's one of the big things, is keeping things somewhat neat. I know I'm not, but we can pretend. This is also going to introduce copper into the system, which, truthfully, we can just smelt this, and that'll be fine. Oh, why was I, like, I was so, why is there so many copper ingots down here? Oh, Jesus. Ooh, a ruby. There's actually 2 rubies. So now, we want to add you to the polishing list. I think. Quest, polish gems 2, absolutely. Yes, so now, if we take this, throw it back here, oh god. We have too much ore. If I build a wall here, it'll eventually just start cycling. I can make walls, can't I? Wall mergers. That research is blocked, so can't do it yet. Can I buy anything that resembles a wall? Not really. I mean, can I always just do that? So, we should be polishing rubies. Yep, we polished 1 anyway. And now, at least we can't lose anything. I'll also quick clear all physics. Also, we can start working on those copper plates, since we are making them. So that leaves us to making gold of all varieties. Which we can do, there's nothing stopping us. What in the world? That's like completely stuck there. First bit of iron has shucked itself across. Let's replace this with one of the smart ones as well. I didn't realize that was still there. Smart splitter. No copper yet? Oh, I guess the copper does take a little bit longer to get here. Because it does have to come from way down yonder. A little bit comes from over here, but not much. Yeah, it looks like its first bits are just now arriving. Oh, with an emerald or 2. Okay, so... I guess we need to get gold set up. So, machines, 5 auto miners, ore crusher, a blast furnace. Okay, so that should be about all we need. Other than we need a Bukuzel, a ton more conveyors of all types. Probably ought to get some sorters as well. Okay. So, gold. Gold was back this way? Question mark? Well, that certainly is. Yeah. Okay, so that's got high gold. That's nothing but coal. Nothing but coal. Pretty much coal. There's so many miners back here. Or places for mines. Okay, looks like we can actually blow this up here. And I believe this is... Oh, this is a new area. Ooh. This area is quite pretty. Is this another base? Where's this go? Oh. Huh. Interesting. I don't know how helpful that is for me right now. Definitely a lot of gold back here. So where's the... Okay, so right here is where we're going to be coming up. We'll hit that one here in a second. Alright, where is going to be our best location to start with? Okay, I'm just trying to find the exit again. I think I got lost again. Right there, okay. So over here's not bad. Gold, okay, we got 3 high golds side by side. So let's go boom, boom, boom. Do a little dance across here. Because why not? We'll do another clear after we get done with this. And then we want to go this way. So. And there's no point in, like, sorting out any of this before we get to the end. What are you? You're pretty much just coal. So, we'll leave you alone. Oops. Okay, I was actually able to make that turn, surprisingly. Alright, so how do we get out from in here again? Okay, right here. What do you... Okay, you have gold, so we'll place you don't, so... Like, I'm fine with taking them with coal. I just don't want them just to be just coal. At least right now. I'm gonna go up. And over into yet another 90. Okay. I feel like in here would be a good place to sort. Because, I mean, it's right here at the exit. We just gotta kind of keep it out of the way. Like, that's the only problem. How do I just, like, throw this on the ground? Oh, like that. Okay. So, if I go in here and go to my sorter conveyors, hold on. Instead of these, let's test out these vertical bulk sorters. Just because I'm curious. Where is it at? Am I that blind? Conveyor blocker. Machines? Yes. Those things are expensive, so let's buy 2. If they're expensive, they must be good, right? I mean, and we'll just see. You know, what's 9,600? We make money pretty good at this point. Where do items output? Like, that's my confusion. Like, I know it has the basket there. I guess they just drop? I'm just confused. Like, where did that go to? Because it's not on the ground over here. I don't know. That's gonna be a mess, but anyway. Oh, that's kind of backwards to what I want. But I don't guess it matters. So that's gold, crushed gold. There's no room right here. We're going to use this area as building space. So we got gold and crushed gold. They need to be separated here. That's it? Right? And then we can take any coal and send it on. Because we'll have to sort this out. Hold on. Let's not sort this down here. Well, I don't know. Because this system right here, obviously, that's not good. So, if we go in here, I might need to upgrade, maybe? we got some new conveyors, so let's actually just go ahead and dump these up here at the top of my inventory. I pray to never use them again. Alright, these things are ridiculously expensive. Let's just get some more of the sorters. Maybe they're better? Oh, they are a top input, which makes them infinitely type worse, in my humble opinion. It's like, there's no way to logically do this. Right. It's like, what are you gonna do? So, those are kind of junk, in my opinion. I'm sure there is a way to use them. Meanwhile, I'm just building myself up storage at this point. Which doesn't help the situation at all. If I do a quick little reset here, does this problem happen again? More than likely, is going to be the answer to that. Because I think we're just making too much iron for what the system can hold. And then, since these are top-fed, I hate that with a passion. Or are they top-fed? I think you can use them either way. So the fun part about this, we need to have this set off to the side. And let's do a turn off all mining thing real quick, then clear your physics. That, because now I don't have a filter set for that. You're an ore. I wonder if it knows that. Place you there. And you there. And the only reason I turned off everything was that way so this doesn't become a mess really quickly. Which it still probably will. And hopefully this actually works. So, yeah. Then I feel like after this point, I don't think we actually need to upgrade them. I probably didn't need to after the iron, truth be told. Alright, can you actually go into the basket this time? Okay, let's turn on the miners. And then I need to very quickly here do that. Okay, cool. So, do these work faster? It seems like they may. I still don't think they'll keep up. I mean, it is so far, but there's no copper coming in yet. So, we'll see. It's starting to get a little congested. Not near as bad, though. I need to go back over to the gold. But I think this is actually holding. Is any... well, there's still no copper coming in yet. There it comes, though. Oh god, it's close. There's still no copper. Or none of the copper line. Like when there's 3 or 4 things come in side by side, it has an absolute dip. Like that, it kind of holds up for just a second. And now we officially have copper line stuff coming in. As I know for certain that's where those came from. Yeah, it's gonna build up. It's very close. Only other thing I could do is put like a splitter on it, and then like build up another layer on top of this one. Which would rightfully suck. But it almost looks like that's what I'm gonna have to do. Well, I guess it is what it is. Okay. Back to down here. What did I decide on this? Because I could sort them up here. And then they would be okay, I guess. And then anything else other than that can just go on. I don't need upgrade conveyor belts for that. Like, I'm not terribly concerned about it because it's still going to transport the same amount either way. Ooh, it's not gonna like that at all. But it'll deal with it. Not well, but it'll deal with it. I need to grab the angled ones and the slopes. Just gotta be really careful with this. Why wouldn't you turn up the hill? Like that. Can I get over one more? I can. Build you. I can't build flat. Can't do that. Can do that though. And then obviously right here, just want to do boop, boop, not that second boop. Anyway. I need a little gold cluster, or refined gold, or whatever it is. One just went through, didn't it? Or is there one in here somewhere? I think that was one right there, actually. I think you are. We're going to use you as one. So, gold, we want to run it through a furnace. So, I actually need to go buy one to be helpful. So, machines, blast furnace, yes. Don't need to polish it. But then we got to figure out some convoluted way to get over here, which shouldn't actually be that difficult. Did I pick it up? I highly doubt I did. Would you looky there? I didn't pick it up. But it went, oh, I already have one. I also need a crusher on. Oh no, not $200. Okay, apparently I already had one of those as well. Once again, getting absolutely bullied here in terms of production to what I can actually handle. I think right there's as close as I can place it. Maybe? Nope, that's too close. Ay. Scaffolding. I seem to remember that being something here. Basic scaffolding. Yep. Stuff rather expensive as well. But it just hit me that the scaffolding, maybe, just maybe, would mean I could place a machine over here. Place you there, and then we can place the crusher. We can place you there, I guess. Then we can put the crusher facing back towards us. That's going to be extremely difficult to get into. Oops. $90 up ramp. $90 straight. $90. I got it now. Straight. So that crushes, comes out right there. So then, I've got to somehow pick up enough height to get into the top of that, with also these from down here. So, obviously, best course of action, going to be to start there. Unless do something like this. And maybe, oh, just maybe, I think we can do that with those. And if we put a 90 in, that works. Okay. So now, I'm just going to figure out how to get these up there. So, 90 out, 90 up. I can no longer go up through there. Can I just 90? I can't. No. If I go straight, I might be able to wrap around with height. This is quite the predicament. Do that. Can I then 90? Crouch down. Can I place a straight piece here? Please, for the love of Christ. No. Is it gonna hurt production that bad? Probably not. And that lets us remove, probably, I would imagine, a bunch of this bull crap. Because now we can just do this, and it's whatever at this point, honestly. We can turn it like that, and boom. Next investment here. Supports wrench. Yes. That was so we can get rid of some of these pillars. Cool. And then we can take, actually can't take that one out. Okay, so now we are smelting the gold. So now we go up again. Do I need to go up again? I don't think so. And we just need to figure out a way to get over there. We'll probably have to go through and delete out all ores. Because don't really want to have any like mixed in things. Instead of doing whatever I'm doing, over top, $90 straight great. Alright, why are we getting mixed units? Okay, why is there coal coming up in here? Oh. I see. Please don't do that. And with that, we also need a polished gold. Okay, and I mean if, I think I'll be able to place one here. Well, I can do that. And so, it's actually up too high, so we can just do that. So we can delete you out and just place in 2 straight conveyors. So now any gold ingots that go in are going to be polished. And it looks like we're about to get in a pipe rolling as well. Oh, that's going to be a nightmare, because I'm going to have to keep them separated, because it takes 2 plates. Oh, God. That's a mouthful. But, let's look at this. Got some gold going in now. Oh God. What has occurred over here? Oh. I think with these, I don't think these ores can be, anything can be done to them. That I think we're just flat out missing, so, what do we think that's happening? Missed with all kinds of ores, or all kinds of stuffs. It doesn't have enough time to think about what it's doing. It'll catch up though. I say with slight confidence. I don't know if it can do these dysfunction bars. It most certainly cannot. Okay. Okay, we're having that same problem back here, almost guaranteed. Yeah, so I might have to launch these way back over here just to sort them out. Can I clear ores? Why was the helmet in there? It's a hard hat. It said, wow. Oh, God. That helped clean up everything as well. What we got quest-wise up here? Other thing. Master of Rods. We need copper, iron, and gold rods. Which we should already be working on that. And since they only take one apiece, it's not a big deal that we have them combined. Okay. Why are you existing? I don't want you to exist. Go away. Why did you not go far enough? Is it hitting something before it gets there? And I mean, if that's the case, like, I can attempt to help it some. That's just to help catch it if it messes up. I imagine this is already backed up. I think it just has got its first bit of copper, so it'll start backing up now. Like, the only other thing to do would be to split. And quite frankly, that's just not a fun time. And I mean, I could split it right here. Make half go that way, half go right here, and then we just turn this around. Go over top. That splitter would be... I don't know if the splitter could keep up. But I'm going to have to do something at some point. Looks like we're starting to make gold again. It might be when they get two or so together. It doesn't care for that at all. The plates are taking a while, but you'll have that. It's going to be a gold rod made. That copper went way off course. The only reason I have to have a cannon here instead of something else is because I can't fit anything right there. Because that's a future upgrade for research. I believe it's this one. I'm not concerned about that. Some interesting stuff here, for sure. Rapid auto miners produce gems. Also, I don't want to have to put drill bits in my miners. So, yeah. Jesus Christ, that went all over the place. I'm like, where is he throwing that? I mean, do I need to just go like... like that. Try to give them as much space as possible to hit. Like, that's the only thing I know to do for it. Is that, yeah. Yeah, went on another 11 targets. It's gonna work. And he's still missing. We're trying to prevent some of those misses. Because most of them do absolutely drill that one. And some of them go way over here. That one just went through. So, I guess we're just going to have to deal with losses. How's the gold looking? Not half bad, not half bad. Ooh, a diamond. Any other quests that I can actually work on? Doesn't really look like it. It seems like pipes are gonna be a thing that's gonna be a pain. Yeah. So that's solid gold, that's solid gold. We'll pick them up. Gotta mine these just to get them out of the way. Oops. That's actually where it needed to be. I thought that was a misclick. We do want a straight piece there, because if you put a 90 in it, it'll miss sometimes. And we would never want to mislick, would we? Cool. Just like that, we've added 2 more gold miners. Really easily. They're a little slow. I think it may take them longer depending. But what percentage are you going? I think that's a coal one, isn't it? That's a fairly high coal one. But I mean, we just added like an extra 60-some% to our gold production, which is always good. I mean, it's pretty consistent gold. That Master of Rods is going to take quite a bit of time. I'm trying to figure out the gold plate thing. I would think that we would be making more than what we are. But I guess once you divvy it up so much, like realistically, I probably shouldn't even have this as a splitter at this point. Everything should go through the cannon. Let's do that. Right now, we don't need to send the ores, or we don't need ingots. That was for an abysmal toss, by the way. I mean, and that should increase our outputs by like 50%. So, okay, those are actively going through this target, and they're stacking behind it. What in the world
Was another target in front of it? Maybe? I don't know what it's doing. Like, this is something silly. You have one job. To shoot remotely straight. I wonder if it's where they're going in at that angle. Isn't that something that we can research? Ingot straightening? How big are you? Okay, you're just a normal conveyor belt. Okay. So what we do here? Bam, bam, bam. Bam. Ingot straightening. Put in at 9 degrees. We take you one further. Oh, sorry, take you one further. And we're not terribly concerned about you. I didn't do a very good job on that one. Or that one. I guess it helps. But, it doesn't really work as well when they're stacked, I don't guess. So, we're hoping that leads to more consistent throws. And it's a really good thing that I have added all of these extra... Okay, that throw was over here. Is there a better one of these somewhere? So there's just a basic one, there's no upgraded ones. That's unfortunate. Alright, let's go back to this one. Oh, they come out the bottom. Oh, that's why it says vertical. So, okay. That's an interesting way to do things. I mean, this is about the only room that could ever be useful. And it will actually do us all the good in the world once we get into rods. Because we can take the plates and we can just pour them all into one, and we can separate them out like that. But that's going to have to wait till episode 3 here in my moment. That's all the time I have today. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.